Oh, with the Wasp now, we're back in New York. There's
it said Manhattan, comma Earth.
Is this the Sanctum Sanctorum? Oh, look at all these! Look at all these fun
She-Hulk?
Avengers. That is She-Hulk.
Daredevil, Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange.
Giant Reed Richards.
Is that Giant Man?
Giant
apparently.
Man. Apparently that's a character now.
Yep, Giant Man is a character. Is it Thor? Chris Hemsworth version of Thor. There's Tony. Spot the Lego versions of the MCU characters. I like to think Thor is drunk as balls right now. Weirdly, they're all in like their or the characters who appear in the MCU are in the MCU versions of their costumes.
I guess it's just
Oh, will we get white Nick Fury or Sam Jackson Nick Fury?
Wait, is Nick Fury not normally black?
No, Nick Fury's like white. He's like whiter
I did not
than white.
know that.
Yeah, in the comic books, he's like a grizzled, like white dude, like a World War II veteran.
Huh.
It's so it's a fun story behind this. So there's a version of the Marvel comics called the Ultimate Universe, which is like a sleeker, like reboot of the whole like the whole Marvel comics canon. And in that, Nick Fury is black, and they asked Sam Jackson, "Do you mind when we reboot this comic series? Can we use your image for Nick Fury?" And he was like, "Absolutely fine, as long as I get to play him in the movie." And eventually he did.
That's quite cool.
It's there's one. I think it's maybe the Ultimates Volume 1. There's a conversation between the comic book characters, like who are very meta and very self-aware in this version of the canon, but they're discussing who will play them in the movies, and like it's eerily accurate. It's bizarre. So like Captain America predicts that Brad Pitt will play him. I think Robert Downey Jr.'s name may be even mentioned in that, like as to who will play Tony Stark. Sam Jackson, of course, because like Nick Fury bears his image, says that Sam Jackson will play him.
Yeah.
Shockingly, no one brings up Mark Ruffalo, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame because I quite liked Edward Norton as the Hulk, but
I like Edward Norton as the Hulk.
that didn't happen.
The thing they suggest, so in the Ultimates comic series, the person they suggest to play Bruce Banner is Steve Buscemi, and it's perfect.
Yes.
Like, why hasn't that happened yet?
Why has he never been in a Marvel film?
I think Steve Buscemi's hopefully got better things to do with his time, and he's also a little bit he's older than you would think, so
He's probably surprisingly old, yeah. Though I got right, this one that hit me like a fucking brick the other day. Because so in the new Batman film with Robert Pattinson, they've Alfred the Butler has been played by Andy Serkis.
oh, that's a good casting decision.
And I was like, that is a good casting choice. But I was like, have they just run it like they've got through, like Michael Caine, bloody Jeremy Irons and stuff like that. I'm like, are they running out of like old British guys? And the sprite was like, you realise Andy Serkis is surprisingly old. I'm like, no, he's not. He's like Andy Serkis is 57.
I mean, that's not ancient, but like
It's not ancient. I thought he was like,
Alfred.
I thought he was like late 30s probably.
No, I mean, I get this is like an MCU discussion, not a DC villains discussion.
Yeah,
but,
I know, but-
my favourite Alfred is still Michael Caine.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeremy Irons is very good, but I still prefer Michael Caine.
I can see that.
It's like the scene where like he tells Bruce that he's failed him in the third like Christopher Nolan Batman movie. He's like, "I failed you, Master Bruce. I failed you." It just it just hits home for me.
I really like the version in Gotham. What's his name? Sean Pertwee.
See, like, I'm just not interested in Gotham.
I liked Gotham.
I don't need.
But they're
to,
doing
I
it again,
don't-
which is cool. To tie in with the Pattinson films, they're doing a prequel set in the days before Batman, and I was like, except they already did that. It exists because it's called Gotham, and it's surprisingly good, and it got cancelled.
I mean, I love Batman media. Batman might be my favorite superhero ever, but like, I don't need to see the Batman origin story again. Gwenpool.
What in the fuck is Gwenpool?
Holy hell!
It'll only take a second.
Oh, we're getting some exposition in a tutorial. Oh no.
Here we've got my sweet cheap machine. Got yourself a cheap.
Okay, I've been reading comic books my entire adult life. My entire life, actually, not even my adult life. Like almost 3 decades. I have no idea who Gwenpool is.
Mystical.
I assume it's some kind of combination of Deadpool and Spider-Gwen.
Some extras.
Spider-Gwen, yeah.
Well,
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah,
Peter Parker's
that's
one true love, some would say.
others
Yeah.
you have to earn.
I recently rewatched the first Deadpool movie, and it's terrific.
Yeah, and it's
just-
a shame the second one's kind of ass.
I like the second one. It doesn't have that lightning in a bottle. Oh my god, what am I watching?
And again, for me, there was just a whole year where everyone was obsessed with Josh Brolin and cast him and everything, and
I really like Josh Brolin.
I did not like him as Thanos. I did not like him as Cable. I do not like him as Sam I Am.
Okay.
I'm sure we should have read that.
Okay, so this is the Avengers Mansion. We can visit Gwenpool to purchase optional.
Well, this is like the
extras,
hub. This is the Middle Earth or the cantina, I think. But
Okay.
at least be glad you haven't got game audio coming through, because there's an incredibly annoying blaring horn going off constantly.
Oh, so
it's infuriating.
This is a nice thing. Like they've got Avengers Mansion instead of Avengers Tower. I'm a traditionalist. I prefer Avengers Mansion. So.
Is this what it's supposed to be then?
Classically, the Avengers have a mansion. I think it's maybe Tony Stark's mansion, but then there's a horrible event where the Scarlet Witch loses her mind basically and kills a bunch of people and destroys the mansion.
Have you been watching WandaVision?
No, I really need to. Everyone tells me I must watch WandaVision.
Yes, you do.
I will eventually.
All been out at this point, but yeah, it's a fascinating program. If only because it's like every episode is literally like, oh good, minicaps. Like every episode is like, half of it is like sitcom from the 70s, and the other half of it is like surprisingly dark superhero stuff. It's really cool.
Okay. I mean,
Definitely
an ongoing discussion that we'll probably have and explore as we go through this game is like the best superhero movies for me are superhero movies which are not just a superhero movie, but they are something else entirely.
Yeah.
So like The Dark Knight is a superhero movie, but also a crime epic. Like Ant-Man is like a superhero movie, but also a heist movie.
Yeah.
Logan is like a superhero movie and also a really good Western movie, strangely.
So we need to gather those parts to open that door from wherever the fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So we've done all this exploration only to discover we have to explore again.
Yes, basically.
Okay, well...
See, I think, but onto the good Marvel villains one. I know, you're not a huge fan of Black Panther, are you?
I like Black Panther. I think
the villain in that was
he's excellent,
fantastic, yeah. To the point where I think, if anything, it almost suffers from that problem of making the villain too sympathetic.
I am firmly of the opinion that all the best parts in any superhero movie are character actors playing villains. See also Willem Dafoe in the Spider-Man movies, Alfred Molina in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Like, as we've already talked about, Michael Keaton playing the Vulture. Like all the best parts are character actors having a go at playing villains.
Yeah, and I'm sure I've said this on the channel before, but my whole thing, I like a villain that has a good I only wished kind of backstory. The villain is the hero of their story.
Yeah, well, it's surprising you don't like Thanos, but again, we'll come back. We'll come back to that because presumably he will appear.
Thanos
at some
is basically
point.
that, but just with a very healthy dose of toxic masculinity. And
like
that's the issue.
But that's the whole point, right?
Yeah,
he is toxically masculine. He's fucking Thanos.
Yeah, that is the point. Unfortunately, that doesn't make me like him.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll come back to Thanos because I can only assume he or his minions will appear later in this game.
Yeah, but certainly, Killmonger in Black Panther almost suffers from just being too sympathetic. But I think the directors, writers of the film or something have overtly basically said there's no heroes or villains in this film as such, there's just different perspectives.
Yeah, I really like that about Black Panther. Also, incredible that Chadwick Boseman just dropped dead recently.
And that he did all of that film while basically dying.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine what the strength of character and the strength of will it would have taken to make Black Panther movies or Marvel movies of any kind, and the physical demands on his body whilst also being treated for cancer.
I heard a really good story about when they were basically brainstorming, trying to come up with how they wanted the Wakandan language to sound, and John Carney, the guy who plays T'Chaka, the old king, basically said, how about this? And just started speaking something. They're like, holy shit, that sounds amazing. What is that? He's like, that's Xhosa, my tribal language in South Africa.
No way.
And they were like, yeah, cool, we'll use that. That just works perfectly. And then basically, because he was pretty much the only one member of the cast who was a native Xhosa speaker, he taught the rest of the cast, including Chadwick Boseman, to speak it properly. So it's you see that really nicely reflected in their relationship on screen, is the fact that he was kind of like a father figure to him in terms of basically teaching him the Wakandan language.
I didn't know that. That's really
it's
cool.
So cool.
I mean, we like Black Panther, but we are two white dudes. I cannot imagine the impact that movie must have if you are black, seeing a black superhero and a black super nation on screen. That must be incredible to see.
And speaking not a made up language, but Xhosa was Nelson Mandela's native tongue. It's
Was it really?
Yeah, it's a well known. It's one of the bigger of the tribal languages in South Africa.
That's very even cooler that ties into real-world African politics.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Apparently, obviously, like, Chadwick Boseman's co-star is not good. But, like, reading interviews with people, they're just like, I was just happy to hear co-star in a major, like, Hollywood film, quite frankly, even if it is being kind of butchered by an American. It's fine.
This is the thing, like, people criticize the MCU. Like, Martin Scorsese recently was in an interview where he said, like, these are not cinema, this is, like, basically...
but he's
disposable popcorn nonsense, is what he said. And I'm like, well, arguably, yeah, they're big budget blockbusters, they're just there to please the audience, that's fine. But, like, stuff like that, like, speaking Nelson Mandela's tribal language in the Black Panther movie, like, these movies mean a bit more than just, like, crowd-pleasing summer blockbusters.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Martin Scorsese is just a huge, pretentious wanker. But it's like, when he's like, you're making films just to please people, it's like, what do you think the function of cinema is, out of interest?
Yeah, I mean, I like Martin Scorsese, I really do. Like, I love his work. He's a tremendously talented director. Like, some of my favorite movies ever are Scorsese movies, but that's a very shallow and vapid thing for someone to say.
Yeah.
Oh, there, we're getting Black Nick Fury, also Sam Jackson Nick Fury.
It's definitely, like, as the bloke with the audio, it's definitely not Sam Jackson. But
Yeah,
visually, yes.
Oh, okay. Prison Break. I wonder if we get to pick which one we go deal with first.
Makes it sound like we do.
I wonder if there's like a roster system, if we get to choose our team.
Huh, that would be interesting. Is that?
Oh, is that J.
It
Jonah
is?
Jameson?
Yeah, definitely.
Were you like me? I can only assume you were, Doctor, that you were overjoyed to say, like, the real J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons, back at the end of the last Spider-Man movie. And then who knows if we'll ever see him again.
I still maintain that J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson is perhaps the greatest single casting decision in any film ever.
I
man
agree.
was born for that role.
I absolutely agree. I mean, again, like, coming back to the notion, character actors playing villains in superhero movies is phenomenal.
Jesus.
Give me pictures like goddamn Spider-Man!
Have you ever seen a film called Whiplash?
Whiplash.
With J.K. Simmons.
Oh yeah, of course, when the drummer with Miles
Yeah, it was
Teller.
like the abusive,
brilliant movie.
Brilliant, but fuck is it hard to watch.
It's very... So if you enjoyed Whiplash, I'm pretty certain it's the same director and or writer as Birdman, so you should definitely watch it.
Yeah, I probably should. I mean, Whiplash is a film I'm glad I've watched, but I wouldn't. It's like The Boy in the Striped Pajamas or something like that. It's very good, but I'm not going to sit down necessarily and watch it again for fun.
Oh yeah. Like, but that's not necessarily bad cinema. Like, in fact,
No, it's
that's
very
really
good,
cinema.
but yeah.
The whole purpose of that movie is to make you think these people are awful. This is deeply uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, and boy does it nail that.
So I'm not sure what we're doing here, but like Thor is with us now, and She-Hulk is with us. I always liked She-Hulk, a bit of a crush on her.
Is She-Hulk just same basic backstory as Banner, or I don't really know much?
No, a little bit different. So she's, I think, Bruce Banner's cousin, and then during one of his Hulk escapades, she was inadvertently injured, and she received a blood transfusion from Bruce, and because they were cousins, there was just enough of a blood compatibility to turn her into She-Hulk.
Wait, is Banner's thing genetic? I thought it was just because he got lasered.
Oh, it is because he got like blasted with gamma radiation. But like the conceit for the comics is that like they were sort of blood compatible, so now she's She-Hulk. She, unlike Deadpool, actually can break the fourth wall. So she's one of the few Marvel characters who does that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I really like She-Hulk, but again, a bit of a crush on her.
She's not appeared in any live action stuff, has she yet?
No, I feel if you're gonna get more female superheroes off the ground, just ones that are versions of their male counterparts is not the way to go.
Yeah, no, fair. I can see that.
But I really like her as a character. She's very funny. Usually when she's well written, her comics are very interesting because they're very meta and very like kind of commentary heavy on the genre, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I like She-Hulk.
That does sound a bit more like it's erring towards the Deadpool side of things a bit as well, which is no bad thing.
No, definitely not. And again, like I said, I'm somewhat biased. I have a crush on the character, so yeah.
I feel like the flying very much does change this game. I can just fuck off and do my own thing up here.
Yeah, so fun fact for your viewership and for perhaps yourself, Doctor. So Thor can't actually fly. He just throws his hammer and hangs on.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly what he's doing here. Yeah,
because Mjolnir is sentient, right?
Yeah.
So Mjolnir just aims the way that it knows Thor wants to go. So
Interesting.
I can do something with this, but I can't figure out what. So how do we do this weird?
Keep pressing B. I don't know. X. Try X on it.
Okay.
X seemed to work with Drax for like beating shit up.
Maybe this isn't what I need to do. There's no character prompt, so I think I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, maybe not.
Smashy, smashy. She-Hulk smash! It's a shame that like we're not really. Oh, here's Captain America.
In a weird hazmat suit. Yeah.
Is this an aim based? He seems to be doing something here. Can you come and interact with me now that Cap's setting? I think he maybe boosts someone up. Maybe She-Hulk can boost him up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Hey, awesome.
Well done.
There we
I
go.
heard Stan Lee again.
I've talked about Stan Lee in the channel and how he's basically like, of all the celebrities who have died, I miss Stan Lee. So, oh, snowmobiles! Oh, yes!
Right, you're needed up here, I think. Oh no, that was a lie.
I'm She-Hulk on a snowmobile. Oh, I've destroyed the snowmobile. That's... Oh no! Steven!
I've never been so... hold up, be to charge that. Ooh, interesting.
So Thor
I've
has
never
an
been so
elect-
sure that this is not Chris Hemsworth. But then hearing it now, that's incredibly, definitely not Chris Hemsworth.
So if a guy who plays lots of the Thor voice acting in many of the Marvel games is a guy called Travis Willingham, who is one of the main cast members on Critical Role, the internet.
I know that name, yeah.
Yeah, the internet's premier D&D show.
I mean, until infamous D&D aired, obviously.
Oh yes, viewership of Infamous Gentlemen. If you haven't already gone over to watch Infamous Dungeons and Dragons, we strongly encourage you to do that. And if you enjoy it, like it, share it, subscribe it. Again, playing internet D&D is just hugely popular right now. If you enjoy the D&D we make, please make sure your friends see it, because it was a huge investment in time, money, and effort. We want as many people as possible to check it out.
I was reading this the other day because I was looking up some stuff on D&D, and basically apparently because it's D&D has like taken off and become so popular at the moment, Wizards has essentially shelved plans for a 6th edition for the foreseeable future.
That's good, because like honestly, this current edition of Dungeons and Dragons is scraping the bottom of the barrel as it is, and like, well, I've mixed feelings about that, because like this edition is all but played out, and I have deep frustrations with 5th edition as much as I love it.
Yeah, but I think from the purely financial argument, they're still selling PHPs, so...
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, I can activate this apparently.
Yeah, I did all that up there, and it didn't lead to much. I gave myself lightning, which was pretty cool, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it now. Or maybe that's what that door that you found down there was.
There's a prompt for you up here.
Yeah, that's what I did. It filled me with lightning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's Stan Lee at least.
Can we break him out?
No. Unless
So
you've
like
got some way of melting things.
Oh, there's like a big... Is that a big monster that's frozen up there?
I don't know.
Okay, my prediction, like in the early stage of this game, that looks like Fing Fang Foom to me.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but...
He's a dragon. He's the Marvel universe. He's a dragon.
Okay, I thought you were just like having a stroke or something.
Again, like...
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, you've lightninged me into oblivion.
Oh, that's saying
yeah.
She-Hulk. Go up to that and
Where?
press X, or like go towards that panel. Now press X, B.
Nope, nothing much happening. Oh, here we go.
There you go. Well, do that.
Oh. How do I interact with it?
Interesting.
Oh, okay, this is new. I've got a huge boulder thing. Can I throw this at something? Well, we continue to try and figure this out, viewership. So interesting to know, She-Hulk, in her day job, which she's not superheroing, is actually a high-class lawyer.
Huh. The more you know.
Yeah, she specializes in superhero law, so she often defends other superheroes when they're accused of doing bad stuff. So I've got a Thor icon over here. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I did that. That's what gave me electricity.
Quite sensational.
Oh,
And so
okay.
since getting that, I now need to use my electricity for something, but I've yet to figure out what that is. I'm gonna let you be Thor for a bit.
Okay, cool.
You can fly around like Iron Man.
I have the power of the God of Thunder. One of my sister's favorite lines in the most recent Thor movie was like, where Odin says to Thor, "Are you Thor, God of Hammers?"
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's Thor, God of Thunder, Odin. Because and then Odin vanishes because Anthony Hopkins was getting too expensive.
Yeah.
Too expensive and too old.
But also, like, yeah,
Oh,
oh, I found something. I think the moments when it's Anthony Hopkins. I think it's in Ragnarok. Or it might even be in one of the other ones when it's Anthony Hopkins playing Odin being played by Loki.
Tom Hiddleston, yeah.
Yeah, like that's just fascinating. Like I always love watching like an actor try and play someone else playing their character, basically.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Also in that movie, like, I think I remember this correctly, that what's his name? Matt Damon plays like the fake play version of Thor. So Loki has like a play taking place.
Yeah.
And like he has Matt Damon play Thor or himself. Matt Damon is in the movie, but like playing either Thor or Loki, just as like a kind of side character. He's a random Asgardian actor, as in.
I don't think I knew that. Oh, come and stand over here.
Okay.
This needs 2 people, which has got to be a good sign.
Oh, is it really that simple? It probably is, isn't it?
I think you need to land in order to stand on
Yeah.
the switch. Cool.
Hey, and we're back, viewership of Infamous Gentlemen. Look at that. After some delay, we have found the way to progress, and apparently it is to build this ski lift.
Turns out we are thick.
God, I feel like such a hero building ski lifts.
for the less fortunate, you know.
Oh, there's the less fortunate in this case being like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Captain America, the super soldier.
What did that? Oh, that means we can now get Cap up there. Does that help us? Better hope so.
Maybe Captain America can do something when he gets up there. Meanwhile, I, Thor, God of Thunder, will fly around, making Captain America feel inadequate.
Oh, there we go. Oh, now it's showing us things to do up here.
Oh, okay. How do we feel about Chris Evans as like Captain America in the MCU movies?
I really liked his performance. Captain America, like, and the sprite has similar views to me. Captain America is a character neither of us feel like we would inherently sympathize with, but he kind of does it really well.
Yeah, I mean, like
He's a bit not necessarily sympathize with, but he's just perhaps not a very interesting character. He risks being very one-dimensional, but isn't in that case.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the surprising thing in the comics with Captain America as well. Like, many people want him to be like the worst aspects of American patriotism, and he just kind of isn't.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Superman in like his whole arc is that he really is as good and as moral as everyone expects him to be.
Oh, you can use your lightning to restore the power.
Oh, brilliant! Look at all the progress we're making now, Doctor.
I
am Thor,
Press the left
this
stick
is
in
my
it's
hammer.
It's telling you to, yeah. Hold B to charge
okay.
electricity panels using electricity beam. You may need hold B to charge yourself up first. Okay. There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Brilliant. Look all the progress we're suddenly making.
This is so good. This is everything I'd hoped it would be.
It doesn't. I mean, like, I would like some fighting supervillains. That would be fun.
Yeah, well, no. First, you need 20 minutes of breaking into the Arctic base. That's how it goes.
See, like, what I really want to know is, like, all the villains who are presumably inside this base who are, like, watching us on a camera right now, being like, oh, shit,
idiots!
It's Thor and Captain America. Maybe our base defenses will deter them.
Quickly, escape while they fanny around outside for 20 minutes.
Maybe if we keep very quiet, Thor and Captain America will just go away.
Right, you might be able to lightning that, I think. It looks like it's lightningable.
I seem to have lost my lightning.
Oh, good. Wow. I hope we
how do I
didn't
get that?
I hope we didn't need that for anything. There you go.
Oh!
Yeah.
I can just get. There we go.
The lightning
I
comes from you. You know that.
I don't know how he summoned lightning indoors, but he did. If it's
Quiet,
somehow.
you. Don't ask difficult questions.
There we go. This seems more likely, doesn't it? Again, are you Thor, God of Hammers? No, he is not Thor, God of Hammers. He's God of Thunder. And look at that. I can even indoors, he's God of Thunder, which seems to be meteorologically impossible to me.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not working.
No. I'm going to bring She-Hulk to bear, so maybe she can do something.
Okay. It seems to be like we just have to cycle through our available characters. I mean
that's how Lego games play, basically. It's just we haven't quite in this one yet got a full grasp on what each character can actually do.
Yeah, we'll get there. Like and we can edit with the magic of editing. We can edit out the stuff where we seem particularly incompetent. There we go. Let's get Thor to land. So it's quite apparent in the MCU, but like it doesn't fully, for my money, bear this out. Just how absurdly powerful Thor is.
Yeah.
So like, I've powered this thing up. That's
Excellent.
good.
That opens the other one. And that appears to be a Captain America pieces?
Yeah, Captain America's suit.
Does he have a
This
suit
good thing.
in that one?
Good thing there's a spare uniform just lying around.
In
away.
what is possibly a hostile base. Baffled.
Yeah, I'm sure that makes sense somehow. Okay, cool.
Beat it up, I guess. And get dressed. Oh no, I'm building a Captain America into the wall.
Can you throw your shield at it?
Possibly. That's not the button to do that. Yes, I absolutely can.
Oh, I'm a genius,
Well
aren't
done. I presumably need to do that on the other one as well. Yep, that's one of the locks disengaged.
We've nailed it.
Oh, shut up, you sarcastic bastard.
Yeah, I, surprisingly, much like yourself, I like Captain America as a character, even though...
He should be one-dimensional, but somehow he's not.
Yeah, I think Chris Evans, like, I don't think he's necessarily the best actor ever, but he does a very good job in that role.
He nails that role of, like, yeah, he is absolutely, like, a very pure character without being one-dimensional, like Henry Cavill's Superman.
Sorry, Henry Cavill didn't play Superman. He played Space Goku.
Yeah, well, I mean, isn't Goku from space anyway?
Yeah, he is. So he plays Goku basically.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think Henry Cavill would make a great Superman if he eventually let him play Superman.
Well,
but yeah.
Wait for Zack Snyder's Justice League to see anything but that.
Oh dear. I mean, I think you know the context behind why Justice League was as much of a train wreck as it was.
I do, and I can't imagine giving full creative reign back to Zack Snyder will do anything to make that any better, because he's awful, right, basically. I really don't like Zack Snyder. I'm sure he's a fine person, but he's filmed it in not widescreen because he thinks it looks better that way with big black bars on the left and right of the screen.
What are these people?
Jesus.
These are radioactive zombies?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Smashy, smashy. Let loose with Mjolnir.
Jesus.
So, a fun fact about Mjolnir. So, you know how it's bizarrely small, right? It's like a huge hammerhead with like a little tiny handle. So the reason for that is that like Loki sabotaged its production. So when it was being forged, he intervenes basically and makes it so that they can't complete it. So it's got a tiny handle rather than like the big two-handed handle it was originally intended to have.
There's a really good book which I think you would appreciate called The Gospel of Loki. I don't know if you've read it or not, or even heard of it, but
sounds very interesting.
It's basically it's all of a significant collection of like the Old Norse stories, but all retold from Loki's perspective, in which he portrays himself either as the hero or as incorrectly and unfortunately cast as the villain by tricks of circumstance, and it's very well done and deeply enjoyable.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading. I've got a copy that's about 10 feet from me just now, actually, of Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology.
Oh, I've got that on audiobook and haven't read it.
Does Gaiman read it on the audiobook?
Probably. He tends to read his own stuff. Yeah. Which is weird when he reads his own sex scenes. I don't like that. He reads his own sex scenes in Stardust, and it's deeply uncomfortable.
I don't think I knew this. Although, like, now that I say it, like, maybe I did. Like, Neil Gaiman is the author of Stardust.
Yep.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
I love that. Both book and film.
I also have the Neil Gaiman's Sandman, which, of course, massively famous comic book. Which I have not read or come across. I've come across it, but yeah. Nor have I. I look forward to reading it at some point, and then hopefully not too distant future. Anyway, can I call the lightning and do something cool?
You would hope so, wouldn't you?
Let's bring the lightning. That one thing you can do.
And press X to throw your shield. Yes, I'm trying, but there doesn't seem to be anything to target.
Try far left. So pan far left. See the glowing red orb thing. Try to target that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Doctor, the tables have turned, but I'm giving you the gameplay advice.
Yeah, dude, I'm sucking every. Yeah.
Remind me whose channel this is again, Doctor. You can steer the shield.
Huh.
And try this one on the right hand side as well.
Oh, good. Oh no! Oh, gas. We did gas. Excellent.
Good thing Captain America was wearing his handy hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll check my utility.
Oh no!
He's mutant.
Well, there he goes. Oh, we're gonna have to fight Cap now. Fun. Yep.
Okay. I feel that this should be easy, given that we're much stronger than him.
Yeah, he's just a bloke, whereas we are whatever She-Hulk is, and a literal Norse god.
Yeah. So
what happened to what?
Smash him. I feel this isn't going to work, is it?
No. We've probably got to do something a little cleverer.
Oh, so hang on. Do I need to give him the lightning?
Oh, we swapped now.
No, I'm still Thor.
No, you're not.
Oh, no, you're right. Oh, okay, that would explain. Okay, you can give him the lightning then.
I did. Well, I just bounced Mjolnir off him.
I'll smash him. So, like, Captain America's actual powers in the comic books are not that, like, he's a super being. So, like, he has basically peak human physiology. So, imagine someone who is, like, an Olympic level athlete.
Yeah, that's always what I
like
heard. He has no technical superhero powers. He's just the absolute paragon of what a human could
Yeah.
theoretically be. Well,
So-
practically, but you know.
Yeah. So someone who is like an Olympic world record holder in every event is basically what he is.
Yeah.
Which, of course, no actual human being could ever be. But that's that's Marvel for you.
Yeah. But it's an interesting take on superpowers.
She-Hulk smash. Oh, yep, we're chasing one another, not actually hurting one another, and he smashed me. Brilliant.
And I seem to be able to throw Mjolnir at him, but it doesn't do much. It just kind of... Oh, there we go. I stunned him. Do him in.
Where is
Ow.
he? Where is he?
Over there in the corner.
Okay. Can you Mjolnir him again?
I'm a trying.
That's it. Stun him again.
Nah, he blocked it. He needs to be, like, somehow not using his shield. There you go. Get him. Do him in.
Smash him. Get him, She-Hulk. Get him, Jennifer.
Is she called Jennifer?
Jennifer Walters is She-Hulk's real name.
Is he... Are you holding him, or is he's holding you?
No, he's choking the life out of me. Hit him with hit him with a hammer. Do what you do best.
I'm trying. There we go. I kicked him in the face.
That'll keep him down long enough for us to figure
I'll keep him down long enough to figure out.
Someone else is here.
I can almost feel strange.
Feel a strange.
The presence. Oh wow.
Fuck is this?
Again, 20 years of comics, no idea who this guy is. So let's just make this quick.
Oh, he's got a
Shield,
yes.
and he seems to have all these little poor hazmat men.
He referred to them as his radioactive minions.
Ah, another Marvel villain born of radiation, like all of them. The shield's gone. Now's our chance.
Excellent.
Let's beat him up. Laser him.
Lasering him.
Oh.
I think the lightning doesn't actually do that much damage.
That's okay. Did we do anything to get rid of his shield, or is it like... So, again, viewership. I spent a lot of time reading comics. No idea who this motherfucker is.
I mean, he may be de novo for this game. That does happen occasionally. Would be weird, but
Maybe you can Google him. So viewership, post up in the comments. Like the Doctor and I certainly don't know, but like tell us in the comments: is this a real character or is this an invention for the game? Go and find out for us.
it probably is real, but serious, like back catalogue. Like I remember learning that all of the various, like how many just obscure like Batman villains there are. The Condiment King is a real Batman villain.
Definitely.
It's absurd.
Definitely. It's one of the reasons I don't like... You said you quite like Mysterio, so like I do like him, but Spider-Man has such a good rogues gallery, and the climax of that movie devolves into
I know. Don't get me
Spider-Man
wrong.
fighting drones.
I don't like Mysterio, which is why I was amazed that I did like Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio in that film.
That one sequence where like the illusion sequence like is like worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But like I hate that the finale boils down to like Spider-Man punching drones.
I mean, yes, there was that, but I quite liked its position in the kind of like, it was very well timed as both a like kind of the first like post big Avengers like end of Endgame thing, and like it dealt with a lot of the kind of like fake news and like post-truth society stuff quite interestingly.
Yeah,
It felt very of its time in a good way.
I got what they're trying to do, but they're trying to do like a fake news thing. Why wasn't J. Jonah Jameson in the whole of the movie?
I mean, I would say that for literally every film that remotely has Spider-Man in needs more J. Jonah Jameson or J.K. Simmons.
I know, but if like the fundamental theme of that movie was like misrepresentation of like large-scale popular events in the media, right? Why wasn't there a media mogul like J. Jonah Jameson in that film? Why wasn't JJ just the villain? It made very little sense to me. I didn't like it. It's not a bad movie. It's fine. It looks very impressive, like all Marvel movies do.
Yeah, I guess we're just at the stage where that's less of a selling point now because that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah, so like it's a thing that people get complacent about. Like all of the MC movies are good, basically, or the vast majority, 90% of them are just good action movies. Even if you don't buy into
except for Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is not brilliant, no. But it has its redeeming moments. The scene with like Justin Hammer, where he's like, "You're gonna bust the bunker under the bunker you just busted." I call it the ex-wife. I really like Sam Rockwell in that role.
I don't.
Okay.
Somebody's to their own.
Well, fair enough. I feel like we're missing something.
Oh, here we go. No, we're not. We just need to stun Steve.
Captain America. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm doing successfully.
Brilliant. Can you? So you Mjolnir him, and I'll
Yeah.
bash him.
We need to Mjolnir him at the right time when his shield's down, and I haven't quite figured out what causes that yet.
He's,
yeah, you go.
He's choking me, so can you?
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. There you go. He's down. Now finish him.
Finish him.
Jesus Christ! I watched the trailer the other day for the Mortal Kombat movie. God,
They're
that
making a new Mortal Kombat movie.
It looks abysmal. I mean, you'll probably like it. It's just it's just
hell
dumb,
yeah.
mindless action. I mean, there's a cool bit when Sub-Zero stabs someone and then like freezes his blood and stabs him again with a dagger made out of his own frozen blood. That's quite cool.
That's incredible.
But
Do you like the Mortal Kombat games?
not really, no.
I mean, I played a bunch of them, but I don't really like them. I keep playing
Yeah,
them.
fighting games are. Fighting games where it's basically just like how well have you memorized a character and the button combos. It's like it's why I'm not a massive, despite being a massive Nintendo fan, I'm not a huge fan of Super Smash Brothers.
I hate Smash Brothers. I just don't like it. It's just
See, we played it a lot as kids, and it's fun to play like with a group of like 4 people. We always found, but it's
What the hell is this? Oh, it's the weird like Russian Avengers team.
yeah, from another film that's gone into hell, the Black Widow film.
Oh, is that who they are? Because Hopper.
Well, certainly that one, the red, what's he called? One of these guys, who's like a big Russian guy, is being played by the guy who I can't remember, the police officer from Stranger Things.
Is it David? Is it David Harmon?
Yes, that's it, or something like that. Definitely.
He's very good in Stranger Things. I really like
Yeah.
him as an actor.
Yeah.
He also plays Hellboy in the most recent Hellboy movie, which is
That was not good.
No. He's
yeah.
he's fine in it, but it's not a great
That's
movie.
the thing. Him in that film sold me on it. I was like, I'll watch that film. I didn't. That was a very rare case of where I was unable to finish the film.